The Edge of Night, I think I'd played a couple of times on it as another character. And finally, I got this part. And well, it was fun. It was, I mean, I just couldn't believe the amount of dialogue I had to do. And it was live in those days. I mean, there was no tape or anything. And boy, if you made a mistake, you made a mistake, and it was there at the end. You'd have to juggle the dialogue and try to make it up, stuff like that. It was flop sweat time. Sometimes 20 to 30 pages of dialogue a day. And I had set up a little, well, a tape recorder in those days was pretty big. And I had a loop tape, and I would record my lines before I went to sleep. Then I'd have it set on an alarm, and it would go off like at 2 o'clock in the morning and do this loop tape while I was sleeping. Well, it was okay. It was working fairly well, but I was also getting sleep deprivation. And I was starting to hallucinate because I would study all night long with this tape, and I'd wake up and I'd know the lines all right, but I didn't get really good sleep. So after about 2 weeks of that, I started to twitch, and so everybody said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Taping at night and learning this while I'm asleep." And they said, "It's been tried. It's not a good idea." So I had to just sit down and learn them every night. It was, well, good experience, that's for sure. We were sitting down. John Larkin was the star of the show, and I played a young cop that worked around him. And we were sitting there one day, and for some reason, he hadn't changed costume from the civilian clothes into the regular costume after the dress rehearsal. And he was, first he got distracted, forgotten, or whatever. And so the stage manager says, "On?" And he says, "Well, how's everything out there in TV land, folks?" And he thought we were in the dress rehearsal because he didn't change his costume. Oh my God. And I'm going, you know, oh God. And we fiddled and farted around for about 5 minutes with that. And there was no place to go when they kept going to commercials. Go to commercial. Finally, they went to commercial and they said, "John, we're shooting. This is live." He said, "Oh my God, what did I say?" And nobody could, figure it out. So we had to juggle things, in the next 5-minute segment, whatever it was. That was funny. During this period, I did a summer stock show with Bert Lahr called The Beauty Part, and we did it down in Bucks County. And I would finish the show on New York and get in my little Austin Healey and putt down there and do the show at night. And then on matinee days, they would give me those days off. But I was shuffling back between New York and Bucks County a lot, doing both shows at once. And I thought it was hectic, but people do it all the time.